Everybody. It's your pal Misty. Get up, move, and enjoy. It's day 9 of FitMas. Can you believe it? I appreciate you all being here so much. And I got a lot of good feedback yesterday about the squat versus the hinge. And I'm glad you watched it because today it's two back exercises. Both are going to be in that hinge position. So the two exercises we're going to do today is a back row and then what's called a hinged Y raise. So, again, for the hinge, what you want to remember is your hips are going to go as far back as possible. Then your body comes forward. You don't want to bend too much into the knee. The more parallel your upper body can go, the better it's going to be for the back, but you go as low as you can. So even if your hinge is here, no worries. If your hinge is here, even better, right? Wherever your hinge is, what you want to focus on is taking that weight, letting your arm hang as long as it can, letting the shoulder go down. Then you're going to retract that shoulder blade and bring the weight up to your ribs. So it is part of your bicep. Your bicep can do a lot of that without your back. But what you want is your back to bring up that weight. So when you're doing both at the same time, again, I'm normally in like a deadlift or hip width position when I'm in my hinge. So arms long, bring them back to your rib cage. Again, it is a back move, not just your biceps. Exhale on that pull. And the longer you can get your arms, the more stretch you have, means the more gains you'll get. So the other one is a hinged Y raise. I haven't talked about the core specifically. I've just mentioned it here and there, but that's coming up very quickly, I assure you. But when a lot of people think core, they think here. It is not. It is all the way around. It is your whole girdle. And one of those is your spinal erectors. This is actually really good for that part of your back. What you'll do, again, hinge, but back, knees not too bent. Upper body hinge as much as you feel comfortable. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take those weights, not too high. Let me do this from the side. So you're going to be hinged right wherever you are. You're going to bring those weights up to your ears. You don't need to go any higher than that. So even if you're hinged down more, bring them up to your ears. But you'll notice I'm out. I'm not just straight ahead. I'm out a little bit, which really helps fill that in the back. Now, these can be very difficult. I, in fact, was not paying attention during a workout one day and injured my back because I tried to go too heavy on those without proper form. So you want to be in that hinge. You want to keep everything still. Don't wiggle your middle. Take your arms down and up. Even if you feel comfortable just here, that's fine. As high up as you can, but ultimately what you want is that full hinge up by your ears. Your back is super important. These exercises work really well for me. They're fairly simple. If you have trouble with the hinged Y raise, don't worry. Don't hinge as far or don't go as heavy. Same thing with the back raise. Also, if you're worried about balance and you have, I'm going to use my heavier weights for this that I was using in workout, but what you can do is you can actually put one of those upright on the ground to where then you can just put your hand on it. It can be a little bit of extra balance, but you can have that fully horizontal position for your row. Or if you have a bench, when I'm doing heavier rows, I like to do bench. So I just have one leg up, one leg off. I'm pushing my butt back in the hinge, but now I can put my arm down to support it so my core doesn't need to work quite as hard. So those are some variations that you can do if you're struggling with the stability in your middle to do the full row. If it's too hard to go down to your weight, maybe try it on a bench. You can also just lean up against a wall, grab that weight, and pull it until you get stronger. I want you to focus more on form, so I would rather you use no weights or a very light weight and try the actual hinge. But then sometimes as you get heavier, other muscles you want to work them, but not all are as strong as you would like for them to be. Those are also reasons for progression. So, whatever works for you. As always, if you have any questions, let me know. Like this video if you like it, dislike it if you didn't, subscribe if you know how, and comment down below. Have you ever stopped thinking about the exercise you were doing and hurt yourself? It's more common than you may think, so focus. And until next time, I'll see you real soon.